spray on it. Let's just spray on it.
Bruh.
Just talking in general in this house. I can't. I guess we're just gonna have to suck it up. All right, let's do this. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I'm gonna attempt to recreate Jaclyn's famous, well, one of her famous makeup looks that she created for her eyeshadow palette, the Volume 2 campaign. So yeah, so let's see how spot on we can get with this makeup look, because honestly, she killed it. This was like one of the most popping looks that she created for her campaign, and she's gotten a lot of hype for it. I know her palette came out months ago, but you know, it's still my go-to. I grab it for anything I'm about to do. It's literally so just me. Like, I love the colors that are in this palette. So with that being said, I am going to mention that this video is going to be a voiceover. It's not going to be a talk through. So I just wanted to come on here and sit down and explain what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I did prime my eyes off camera using the Morphe Fluidity concealer, and now I'm just taking the Morphe setting powder and just setting just the crease area because we are going to go in later and cut the crease. The beautiful Jaclynhill Volume 2 palette, I'm taking Therapy Sesh as our first transition color. I'm first going to place it in the outer corner of my crease, keeping it pretty high. I don't want this look to be too messy, so I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible by starting off really high in the crease, and then later we're going to start to blend everything inwards, section by section. So now I'm going to pick up more of the same shade, and we're going to move it from the inner corner, meeting it to the outer corner of the crease. The reason why I do it this way is because I feel like I have more control in where I place this eyeshadow rather than starting off going crazy from the beginning, trying to move the color from the outer corner into the crease. Now that everything's well blended, I'm going to take Certified, which is a matte bone color shade in the palette, and I'm going to use it as a brown bone highlight. And because I'm doing this step pretty late into the eyeshadow look, I'm remembering to pick up the first brush we used and blending the two colors together with nothing left on that brush. I'm going to take Not My Journey, which is a pure purple in the palette, and I'm going to pack it onto the outer corner. I'm first going to pack it, and then you guys are going to see me pick up another blending brush with a little more of that same purple shade, and we're going to blend that area out. I repeat this step about 3 times until I'm satisfied with the amount of purple that's on my eyes, and then I'm going to move on to filling in the inner corner. Now that I'm satisfied with my right eye, I'm going to move on with the left. We're going to do the same methods, packing, blending, blending. And I'm not really so much worrying about that part where the purple meets my regular eyes on the eyelid because we are going to cut the crease. So don't worry about that and just focus on blending the outer corner and into the crease. Now to work on the inner corner, I took this Morphe M506 brush. It's a small pointer brush, and we're going to use it to map out the crease. So I started with a little dot in the inner corner, and then from there I'm going to start to work the color up from inner to middle, meeting it to the outer corner. As you guys see, I'm going to go in a couple times to get the color nice and vivid. So keep repeating this step about 3 to 4 times until you're happy with your color. Once I'm done with that, I took a little bit more of Therapy Sesh, which is our transition shade, and I'm blending out that purple, but keeping it nice and snug. To cut the crease, I'm going to take this Louise Basic Cosmetic base. It's called Hot Orange. It's a pure orange, as you guys can see. And I took this flat synthetic brush to give me the most precision. And I'm taking my time to create a half cut crease.
I'm going to work on one eye at a time, so when I'm done cutting this crease, I'm going to place the eyeshadow on top. We're going to take Positivity, which is a peachy orange in the palette, and I first took this brush to apply it, and it wasn't working out for me because it was applying too much all at one time, so I switched to this one, and it's actually a really perfect orange to pair with the base. So we're going to apply this color all over the eyes up until where it ends. Alright, now we're going to pick up a moment and we're going to apply it where the orange meets the purple. It's going to be the transition for the two colors. So I was having difficulties applying this eyeshadow. I don't know if it was the orange base that was not letting it come through, but I had to pick it up with my fingers a couple times to get the pigmentation that I was looking for. Now I'm going to take I'm In It, which is a iridescent pink shade. I know it looks white in the palette, but it's actually pink. And I'm going to pop it right on top of that shade with a brush, just to make it pop a little more. I'm going to take a little more of that purple and we're going to use it to blend into the orange a little better and give it more of a smoother transition from the shades. Surprisingly, with all that packing that I did, I barely had any fallout underneath, but the little fallout that I did, I took a little concealer and a brush and I used it to clean it up. Just to save some time, I did the other eye off camera, and now for my wing liner, I took the Inglot Gel Liner in number 77, which is pure black, and an angled brush from Morphe. I don't know exactly the number of this brush, but I will list it below. And we're going to keep this liner that I'm doing pretty high. I want my eyes to look lifted as possible, so I'm not going straight out, I'm going more up than ever. It's sort of like if I was connecting this line to the end of my brows. I'm just coating my lashes with some Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and then for fake lashes, I took one of the lashes from ONFLEEKBOX. This one's called Boujee. It flares out in the outer corner, giving me more of an uplifting look. For primers, I took the Wonder Beauty Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil with the Morphe Equalizing Primer, just because I never could just use one, I need two. But the face oil is for a glow, and the Equalizer is to smooth out any areas that I have texture. For foundation, I took the Maybelline Fit Me Matte+Poreless, and I'm going to press it into my skin all over. You guys are going to see that this color might look a little off on me, but once blended down to my neck and when my concealer is on and my bronzer, it looks so beautiful. Like, in my opinion, I feel like this foundation matches me the best out of the collection of foundations that I have. It could be because it's so golden, and I know the light picks it up too much, but look at that blend. For concealer, I took the same concealer we used to prime our eyes, which is the Morphe Fluidity Concealer, and I'm applying it a little extrally than I normally do. I've been liking highlighting around my lips because you guys know I do have darkness around, so I have to highlight it either way. And if your arm don't cramp, you ain't doing a good job. To set, I'm taking the same Morphe setting powder in Banana, and we're going to use it to bake underneath the eyes, against the nose, and around my lip area. To cream bronze, I took the Colourpop No Filter Stick Foundation in Deep Dark, and I'm applying it with the brush instead of straight onto the face because I want to control how much product I have on my face. I'm going to take my Tati Beauty sponge and spritz it with some setting spray, tap it off on my arm before pressing the rest of the powder into my face with the sponge. This technique is perfect for those who have really dry skin or dry under eyes. It does not leave your face looking cakey or powdery. Moving back into the eyes, I took the same gel liner, applied it to my waterline, and we're taking the black out of the palette and we're going to smoke out the waterline. I did not want to blow it out, so I'm keeping this color very pinched at the waterline so it doesn't look too messy. To further blend the black, I took G Money with another blending brush and we're just going to blend some more. I'm going to take this beautiful gold shade that's called Talia and we're going to place it as our inner corner highlight. Now this color was a little hard to pick up with the brush because it's so pressed, but it's still beautiful. Now we're going to apply a little bit of lower lash line mascara, and you guys are going to see I had an unwanted guest. Thank you very much. For powder bronzer, I took the Becca Sunlit bronzer in Ipanema Sun, and I'm just setting the cream bronzer that we placed. To set everything, I took the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray and gave my face a spritz. To highlight, I took the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in Mean Money and Hustla Baby, and I applied it literally everywhere. I love to put it on my cheeks, down the nose, on my forehead, on my chin, on my Cupid's bow. For blush, I actually used Love Handles from the JACLYNHILL palette and applied it onto my cheeks. I was looking for like a corally blush that I don't currently own, and I wanted something different, so I used her eyeshadow. Okay, so for lips, she had a very muted lip with the slight pink undertone. So I took this NYX lip liner called Nude Truffle, lined my lips, and then I took the Anastasia lip palette and took these two shades to get me close to that paley pink that I'm looking for. Now to top everything off, I went in with the Morphe lip gloss called Flower Crown. It's even more of a nude. And then I went back in with the lip liner just to make sure that my lips are still defined. Alright you guys, so this completes the look. I hope you think that I came pretty close to recreating it. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like on your way out. And if you're not part of my channel, please don't forget to subscribe neither. Come on! Without further ado, I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao!